Ebbsfleet 5, Taunton Town 0. Best result of the season, best performance?
Maybe, yeah. I saw some really good patterns and high energy levels and determination all over the pitch. Don't know if it was the best performance, but it was not easy to play this game because you could see they had just 6 goals conceded after 10 games, and to send them home with 5 goals, scored goals, is very, very good.
There must have been a lot of pleasing aspects as far as you were concerned, and one that caught the eye was the Craig Tanner, Toby Edser axis in midfield. That looked to be working really well for you.
I think we had a few good pairs on the pitch today, so if you always talk about 2-3 players together in one group, so I saw Rex and Dom together, outstanding. Toby together with Tanner, as you said. Even Christian, Solly, very strong together. So both Greg and Hayden Hollis, and even Luke and Omari. So if I talk about pairs on the pitch, they were very strong today, and the whole team performance was strong, and that's exactly what we needed, because otherwise there was no chance to win this game, and we said we need a strong performance today if we want to win it.
You mentioned those partnerships. It was as if all departments were functioning, weren't they, today? It was like an engine that was tuned, and everything was working together.
Yeah, and what pleases me most is that they didn't stop. They just went on and on and on, and that's what you need to do. So as I always said, like, we don't have any time. We have just 90 minutes to play, and we can't afford to just stop it at one point because we think we have done enough or whatever. You have never done enough. You have done enough if you win a game and the referee blows his whistle, then you have done enough. And that's what they have done, and that was really impressive for me because, as I said, they didn't stop after 2 goals or after 3 goals. They just went on. And that's good because that's what we need. Obviously, it helped a lot that we could prepare the whole week. But it's just one more week where we can prepare the whole week, and then we have 8 games in 4 weeks. So it's tough upcoming times, as I said last week.
You played 11 games now, and the results have been very good. But obviously, by now, the teams in the league are beginning to sort themselves out, and other teams are improving, which must mean that you've got to keep improving to stay ahead of them.
Always. I saw an interview from, I think it was Guardiola, I'm not 100% sure, but a few days ago. He said it's the only thing what you can do your whole life is try to improve, and that's so true. And that's even in the Premier League the case, and obviously even more for us then, because we just need to make sure that we try to improve, and you always can improve. We had times in game today where we could have where we could improve as well. It's funny to say, and it's a luxury problem for me at the moment, because if you win 5-0 and you sit here and say like, oh yeah, we can do better, it's a little bit stupid and maybe mad, but that's the case. But I don't say it in a negative way. It's just the honest truth. But I have nothing to moan for today, because they did their part in the game, and they did what they have to do, and they worked hard from the first minute to the last minute. I think could have scored 3 goals after 3 minutes. And that's outstanding because they started so strong and they ended strong, and that's what we need, as I said. But obviously we have to be careful, and we have to be on our front foot anyway, because if you think like, the next game is the same, no chance. You need to start again and go again.
You mentioned that the team kept going and wanted more, but I noticed after the 4th goal went in, as the players were coming back for the restart, you were demanding more, and clearly that's something that you've instilled in them, and they've got it in their hearts as well.
Yeah, of course, I'm the same. So I think there's not a big difference between me and the players, because I'm very demanding, and they want to do it, they want to work hard, and I never said like I'm happy with 4 goals or I'm not happy with 2 goals, 5 goals, whatever it is. Just work hard for 90 minutes and the goals will come, and you will get the rewards. And I can see the strikers, they're desperate to score more goals, and from this point of view, why you should stop to play forward, why you should stop to try to score goals, because everyone loves to score goals. So if there's another chance for our strikers, or Toby Hetzer, Tanner, whoever it is, just go and do it, because as I said, now we have one more week to prepare, and then we go again. And Now the game is over, so you can't score now because the game is over. So I can't see any reason why you should not be demanding and why you should not try to do the same again. If you are in trouble and you need to sort the game out and you need to slow it down because you're really under pressure or whatever, it's a different story. But if you have the game under control, just go for it and try to do the next one and go again.
And talking about the next one, it's going to be Sevenoaks Town in the FA Cup here next week. They, of course, upset Bath City in the last round, so they must feel confident against the side from this level of the game. But once again, you've got to be on your game and show them that you're not going to be beaten.
No, so I'm pretty sure they will be confident, but I don't know how confident they are to come here because it's a tough draw. But it's a tough draw for us as well because they got a win against Bath and they're on the front foot as well. They're a team which would like to play and like to play forward. We know a few players, they played in our level or at our level. So we have to be on our front foot and we have to make sure that we deliver the same intensity like we did today. Apart from the intensity, we had a few boys which showed massive quality today, and I think maybe best example for me is Rakesh Bingham. He was outstanding today for me, I have to say it, because he did almost everything right, and decision making, when to pass and bounce the ball, when to drive and go forward. His assist to Dom masterclass, his goal which he scored finally because he wanted to score in this game, you could see it. So as I said, some individual performances were really, really good, but we need to show the intensity next week, and that's the minimum what you need to deliver, and then we can see and will see what they have to offer. And our aim, obviously, is a very clear aim. We want to go in the first proper round.
From the sidelines, I felt today that looking at the performances in the different sectors around the pitch, it was almost as if a lot of things were coming together today. It almost as if the side is maturing into the unit that it can be. Did you feel that, or is there a lot more for them to do to develop into that?
I think it's the same answer I gave before. Everyone can improve. And I'm very happy with the performance today, and I can be so happy to be the manager of this team because it's an amazing team and they have so much quality and they have so much to offer and they are so honest and they have good character and they show it. They show it week in, week out, and that's what I said so many times. What we need to make sure is we tick the first games off. The first 10 games are gone. Now we focus on the next 10 games where we can tick the first one off today, and we have 9 more games, and then we can see where we are after 20 games. And that's all we can do. And obviously, yeah, it was good to see, and as I said, it was a good performance, but it doesn't help you. You can improve. You have to improve because other teams will improve as well, and they will try to beat you as they did today. They wanted to come and beat us, but we showed them from the first minute, not today, maybe next week they can win again. And that's the only thing what you can do. And I have big respect for them because they got promoted, and concede just 6 goals in 10 games is an amazing thing what they achieved there already. So I'm not sitting here and say, yeah, we scored 5 goals against a promoted side and we could have scored more or whatever. I'm very pleased and I'm very humble because not many teams will score 5 goals against them, and that's the achievement from today. Well done. We can enjoy it now for 2 days. Then we have to prepare Sevenoaks, and then we see Welling, and then, as I said, it's a tough period starting with 8 games in 4 weeks, and there we really have to be prepared.
After the Oxford City game last Tuesday, where you got a draw, and I think everybody was a bit down because it wasn't 3 points, you had 28 points. Last season, you had to wait until the middle of December to have 28 points. So you're kind of 2 months ahead of schedule. I can see a little smile dancing across your face. You must be happy about that.
No, the smile is just because you have so many questions today. That's why I'm smiling. But now, obviously, of course, so I would be stupid if I'm sitting here and say like, oh, 10 games, 28 points is not good enough. So what can you do? So you could have had 30, yeah, of course, but I'm not a dreamer. So if we could get another 28 points in 10 games, then I would start to smile because that would be really amazing. But it's hard work, and as I said, we have 8 games in 4 weeks and tough games. I'm really happy that we get this one and tick this one off with 3 points because, as I said now many times, they're a tough opponent. And as I said, we have now one FA Cup game. It's a different competition, and then we start with Welling. And then we have, as I said, 8 games in 4 weeks. And if we come out there with many, many points, then I'm starting to smile a little bit more.
Well, you'll smile next week because I'll ask less questions. But thank you very much and congratulations.
Perfect. Cheers, mate.